Hey guys, welcome to the next episode in the All-Regen Liverpool series, and this is how the league looks then for 2037. As you can see, it's a bit up and down at the moment. Like everyone's games are all different and stuff. Like Arsenal have played two less games than Tottenham. We've played one less game. So it's all over the place at the moment. So I wouldn't take this absolutely. But yeah, this is how it currently stands with Tottenham at the top. And even though I think we have had too many draws, as you can see, that's just a little sign that Chelsea have slipped down into 8th, which is strange. Michael Owen. Oh, no, he has left. Now, as we all know, it's not Michael Owen, am I saying? He's the City manager, of course. Now, they've got Steven Etchott, who's a former player, I believe. Man City. He is the Man City manager now, of course. What am I on about? Yeah, Manchester United say down here in 11th. Look at that slide. They're getting a bit peed off with Eric Peters now because he hasn't really took them anywhere. West Brom also in there. Blackburn, I can't explain Blackburn. I don't know why they're doing so well at the moment. But yeah, enough about the league there. Let's go to the history and the transfers. So, outs first. Lots of outs. Unfortunately, I just had no room. It is getting to the point now where I'm just releasing players because the good players, I just have no room for them. It really is as simple as that. I just can't afford to keep them in the team because of squads placement. They just start arguing with me, saying I want first team football. There's no option for me to say my squad. Well, there is, but like they just get it'll just piss them off. There's no option in the private chats to say at the time anyway to say yeah, I can't pick you at the moment. The squad's too big. You're unregistered. What do you want me to do? So I ended up having to let go of Robin Kirsten, Esteban Gonzalez, Eusebio and Steve Norton, who was a youth player. I've also had to let go of Anwar Trujo, who's actually a really good player, and I did not want to let him go. But the problem is, I couldn't fit him in the team. Again, he just couldn't fit in the team, and he wasn't happy with me in the first place. So I was like, just let him go, just let him go. So I've got that 50 million. I didn't really, have to spend that 50 million. I already had like another 100 something million on top of it. But these are the two I've brought in, two youngsters here. This is Gustavo Mino, I think is how you pronounce that, 18-year-old from Paraguay. He looked alright. I've given him a few games already here. Had one assist. He looks good. His reports indicate he is a 4-star potential. He's getting a lot of 4-star potentials at the moment. And this is also, I think how you pronounce this is Hakobo. Or Hakobo, I think is how you pronounce it. So he's only 15. I bought him when he was 14. It's very rare that you do find 14-year-olds. And he's, again, 4-star potential as a trequartista. So he's got a long way to go, obviously, before he breaks into first team, maybe 5 or 6 years. But yeah, it's 3 million again. I signed them on tribunals. I think Mino signed like a year ago, or 2 years ago nearly. But obviously he was so young that I couldn't actually sign him. Like if you sign a South American player, like before they're 18 or whatever, then you cannot sign them. They don't. Yeah, start again. Speaking too quickly. They don't join until they are 18. So, and Hakobo here, is still very young. So, I'll be giving him a while. So they're just the transfers, not much going on there. So I'm really happy with my squad at the moment. Probably should show you the fixtures first. I'm still with England. I'll go with that in a moment. But this is how it stands. Now we lost the Community Shield, unfortunately, to Man City. Angel Ortega again. He looks like, again, I've mentioned him before, looks like a really good player. I think I may have even skipped this one. Yeah, I can tell by this. Yeah, I think this is just the time. Excuse me. This is just the time when I was not feeling it. And for some reason, I just decided to holiday this one, and it backfired on me. For some reason, he played Robinson Mara. I think the game kind of treats this one like a pre-season game. Oh, yeah, I think it was because I had no break from Euro 2012, Euro 2036. I was going back in time, and yeah, I just was like, okay, can I just stop playing for a second? It's just a pre-season game. Yeah. It's like when you starve to football during pre-season and before pre-season. It's like, I'll take anything. Like the Community Shield, that's great, that'll do. When you've just come back from doing Euro 2036, it's like, ugh, the Community Shield. So I was a little bit tired of it, so I just wanted to have one extra thing before the season starts. It was kind of inconvenient. And we started off well with 3-0 against Forest at the City Ground. Champa-Levert and Suarez with 2 goals. Then we played Tottenham at home for the second game of the season. not the best game in the world, to be honest. It was quite a poor game. Um, and yeah, we just kept trundling on here. 2-0, sorry, 1-1 I should say, not 2-0, against Newcastle at St James's. Not too bad a result, I suppose, considering how Newcastle are, and especially considering we played most of the second half down to 10 men. Mendiola. This is how our Champions League group looked. We finished level with Schalke and qualified. As you can see, we played Bordeaux and the Rapid Vienna. Schug and Rogalski getting on the score sheet there. Mendiola and Schmidt scoring in Germany. Ironically, there Schmidt. Victor, I think that was his first Liverpool goal, I think, with the winner against Rapid Vienna in Austria. 4-0 in the return leg at Hombergen. Morushev got their own goal, and Curtis Cass getting on the score sheet again and playing him more. 2-1 in France against Bordeaux. Mendiola and Morushev scoring, and this one here, I threw a gimme. To be honest, I played a week. Actually, no, I think again, I do this sort of annoying thing sometimes when like a dead rubber game, because this was basically dead. Well, it wasn't actually, but it was to me. It was a dead rubber game, and because I completely forgot that we were locked on points. And what I did was I'd advise it. I wouldn't advise doing this very often, but if you are lazy, what I like to do is pick a team. And what you do is you go on holiday, say for the one game, just go use Crunchback Tactics, use current team selections when possible, and yes, and also here, if you want to have a look at it, this is how many times or how much time I've put into the game. 18 days, 23 hours, and 3 minutes. So that is very close now to the next addictedness rating, which I can tell you is, I think it's something along the lines of, I can quit this game anytime I want. ... I just don't want to yet. So yeah, that's that. It wasn't really a bad team. It was just like, so, Carl Hughes here, who's not a particularly good right back, I'm probably going to get rid of. Robertson Marin, the youngster in goal. Paul Molyneux, quite young in centre midfield. Lizio, still quite young. Cass is on the big occasion. On the big occasion, youngsters get very flummoxed very easily, and they are often just totally useless. So yeah, just a point on that. Played Aston Villa on the, I don't know why I put that voice on there. 4-0 at home. Molyneux, Champlever, Cass, Trombetta. I think that was his first goal as well for the Italian there. Cass again, yeah, on score sheet. He does his goals. 4-0 against Derby here. Cass with 2 more. Victor and Champlever. So, I mean, they were down to 10 and they were useless. Man City, we won 1-0, so a bit of revenge there. Suarez with the goal. A bit of revenge for the Community Shield. And we went on again. Chelsea 3-1. Phil Knight getting again his goal, as he always does. Cavani Park. Schug and Sadler also now. Stephen Etchart is still the manager. I think they're just about holding on to him. He's barely scrapping for his life there. Then played Cardiff, of course, the Bluebirds, who should now be the Red Dragons. On the that's I'm never going to be able to get over that. Carl Hughes scored his own goal, put them in the lead. However, then Champlever, Maloney, and Suarez gave him a bit of a kick up the arse and scored. So Malone, it's Malone. I know I keep saying Maloney. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Yet again, I failed to win at Goodison Park. Malone spared my blush there with Simon O'Hanlon, I think is the captain, scoring for Everton. We then came back home. Morushev scored himself a hat-trick as we beat Sunderland 4-2. And yeah, it was really fun, this quarter-final. Christ. Phil Knight yet again with another goal. Morushev, Bergen and Champlever scoring in the 114th minute to give us a win there, put us into the League Cup semi-finals yet again. At home, Morushev and Schug with 2 goals to deny Manchester United another victory. There's our Schalke loss. And I kind of went a bit way with it at this point. Ritson, who I of course nearly signed, chose Champlever over him. Put Wigan back level after Zanga scored a penalty, who is a rather useful squad player, even though I paid like £20 million for him. We then bounced back straight though with a 7-0 thrashing of Huddersfield. Morushev with an opener there in the first minute. Gola got 2, Schug, Bergen, Champlever and Meyer with his goals there. Played Brighton against, that's 10 goals in 2 games. Champlever and Morushev, you can see the types of players who are just constantly scoring. It gives you a good representation. We then played Gillingham 7-0. Malone got a hat-trick. Mino, I think, got his first goal. Curtis Cass got another goal. Trombetta and Victor on the score sheet. I love this because I can just play really, not a weak team, but I can play really young players. Like, I don't know what the average age of this team is. Bear in mind, Marin's like 16, he's like 16, he's 20, he's 18, he's 20, he's 18, he's about 17, he's about 20, he's about 18, he's about 16, and he's about 25. So that average age is probably about 19, 20. And it's still, and we won 7-0. Says it all, really. 0-0 against Forest, but a cracker of a game against Tottenham. Here, Mendiola, Maya and Murashev, all the M's there, scoring for us. But Tottenham, I'll take a draw at Tottenham Stadium. I'm going to say White Hart Lane now, but it's Tottenham Stadium now. Inspired choice of name. Coolan with 2 goals and Chris Harvey with the other one there. We played Arsenal in the League Cup semi-finals. Lopez and Champlaver with 2 goals. Latapricia, I think is how you pronounce that, with the goal for Arsenal. So that gave him a slight. I think it's an away. I don't think it was an away goal, but Blackburn. Christ, the fuck? Why are they so good? Beat us at Ewood Park. That's lent us slight. We had a slight dip in form there with a terrible game. We were poor. We were so poor. I remember really going mad at this game because we were so poor against Wolves. I thought they had scored the winner there with Warren Webb. Christ, that's hard to say. Warren Webb. With a 1-1. So I put them 1-0 up there in the 86th minute. I thought all was lost. As you can see, we were shockingly bad. Bergen's better blushed there. Florian and I got himself sent off. Didn't really do us any favours. I played, oh Christ, yeah. I don't know why, but I played a lot of youngsters here. I gave this guy, a Lawson Ledgerwood, who was decent potentially. He's only 16. I really need to stop doing this. 3.5 star potential. He came through the youth academy. I gave him a go and instantly regretted it because he's not a right winger. I tried to play him, so I would never recommend doing this. And sadly, I say he's getting on a bit now. Played Trombetta, which was a bit of a stupid thing to do. He's only young. But we bounced back with a 4-1 victory over Newcastle. Lopez, Cass with 2, and Gola. And we went to the Emirates and won 1-0, so we're into another League Cup final. Shug with the goal down. We played finally here MK Dons at Stadium MK, which is a great name. And again, we played a slightly stronger team this time. We had likes of Jaime Manuel playing, so I have to do the Spanish accent there. Molyneux, Mino, Alberto, Victor, Cass, and Champlaver. Champlaver was probably the only. Well, I guess he was actually the only senior member of the team. I guess Davis kind of is, Schmidt sort of is, Molyneux kind of is. But yeah, and I think finally here we had to, this was poor against 1-1 against Aston Villa. As you can see, the draw is really stacking up now. I underestimated Villa here. As you can see, I played a very weak team, especially the weak two up front. I have a horrible knack of underestimating teams, but I played this guy. This is Robbie Taylor. He's another youngster I could hopefully bring through. He's only 16. I think he has 3.5 star potential for a right back. It's a problem with, I think Hakubo's safe 15. I don't know why I put him in there. And Maggio, who's only young himself, don't play. And I'll get back to that in a moment. But 2-0, obviously, Bergen and Forbes beat City, so they've really fallen away there. But my point is, don't play a weak strike force even against bottom end of the league. If you're playing Alfreton Town or something, then fine. But don't play weak, especially have one senior striker and one primary striker. If that makes any sense, have a weak striker, a young striker alongside an experienced older striker, because it's not going to work if you do 2 young strikers. Would not recommend it. So that's how we stand. So we have a League Cup final, got the FA Cup 5th round against City, and then we play Sevilla in the Champions League knockout round, first leg. And Middlesbrough will be our League Cup final opponents, which is strange. England, how did we do then? England, we lost the friendly there, but guess what? We won Euro 2012. Yes, I'll go over that in a moment. I've managed to win Euro 2012 with this regen England team. Apologies, I've just hit the desk. Now this one got me here. This was 1-0. I can't. Oh shit! Can I click on it? Fuck! I can't click on it. That's bollocks. Right, never mind. Because it was last season. Right, that's brilliant. So we're already qualified at this point. We lost to Croatia, which was stupid, and the game really didn't like it. It's because I even posted on Reddit, on the Football Manager games, so Reddit, I think I had a post that said it's not that bad, ... and it was like, the England fans are devastated. It leaves them clinging to the opportunity of winning the Euro 2026 final. It was like, we've already qualified. How are we clinging? And I was embarrassed for this fucking game. It's so annoying sometimes. We then played Austria. I try and get the goal scorers up. At least I can get the goal scorers up. Justin Johnson and Phil Knight with the 2 goals. Very easy game against Austria. We then went to penalties, and believe it or not, England won a penalty shootout. Beats me as well. And I tell you, actually, we can't see. Can we see match stat? Can we see the match stat? Nope, clearly not. that we were on the verge of going out, and then the Portuguese missed a penalty, and that brought us back into it. It was really funny. Spain won 1-0. Guess who scored? Phil Knight, obviously. And finally, Czech Republic in the final, which was a bit odd. Where are the Czech Republic? Not even that good. Well, 13th. I mean, okay, they've gone up now. But yeah, we beat them in the, and with the 2 goals there, Bruce De Burn and Alex Watts of Everton, I think. Oh, Arsenal, sorry, yeah, he was at Everton. Yeah, so they bought it for 20 million, Christ. Anyway, yeah, so I've won that with England. Amazing. I'm going to go over like the squad and stuff. I think Sadler has now retired from international football, which is a shame. But going over the goals here, this is how it looks currently. Murashev with 12, Champlaver with 10, Yugenchuk with 10. I mean, I don't even know where they've come from. Cass with 8. I mean, I just, again, for a 17-year-old, that's amazing. Suarez with 7. He has been injured. I just should point it out for quite some time. Let's see. Let me just check his. Yeah, this was. Yeah, basically, he's torn his calf muscle in November. He had a half decent start. He was going on normal. And he is only just coming back from a torn calf muscle, so he should have more goals if it went for this injury. So he's been out since the start of November. And yeah, so that's how it all looks at the moment. So it's quite tense, quite nervy at the top, but Tottenham are leading currently. Can we catch them up? Hopefully we'll have to get rid of these draws. I'm sorry again if you can hear that bastard dog yapping. I'm going to go now, and I'm going to shoot that dog in the face. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.